Is curiosity something you're taught, or are you just born with it? In this video, we'll explore all of that conversation. Hey, my name is Leo Chan, your innovation and creativity coach, and let's talk about all things curiosity today. The reason why I decided to shoot this video today is because I woke up with two curiosities this morning. I went outside for a walk with my wife, and I noticed two things. First, the sky was yellow, which is very unusual because it's normally blue. And second, there was a smell in the air. I had to figure out what was going on, so I Googled, why is the sky yellow today here in Markham, Ontario? And what I discovered was unfortunately, there are some wildfires happening up north in Northern Ontario, and that is causing the sky to be yellow because of, I think it's either particles in the air or a lack of particles in the air is causing it to diffract, and the blue sky that I normally see is now yellow. And so that's where that is coming from, and the smell is coming from there as well. So unfortunately, there's not a great situation going on here in Ontario, but I wanted to take the moment to teach you about curiosity because I believe it's something that you can be taught. We are all born curious, so that is also true, but it is also something we can be taught and lean into more. So I built a Lego model to talk about the SEEE process, which is the process of curiosity that I created. So it is C with an extra E. All right, so let's dive into what that all means. So the S stands for see. You need to see something that will trigger curiosity. So for example here, you see a giant duck with a skelly on him. What on earth is that, right? So you see something that attracts your curiosity, that kind of says to you, hey, that's unusual. What am I gonna do with that? So that's C. Then the first E is you want to choose to engage, right? So that's represented by this arch here. So if I see something that sparks my curiosity, I need to make the choice that I will engage with it. And if I see this duck, I can be like, that's cool, and then go on my day. Or I can choose to engage, make that conscious choice to say, hey, I want to explore why there's a massive duck and a skelly on it, right? The biggest problem in our world today is busyness, or we're just too many things going on. And when that happens, you do not have the ability to engage because we're simply too busy. So one of the quick things that you can do is to carve time for curiosity on your calendar. Please do that, all right? All right, the next E is then once you've chosen to engage your curiosity, you need to go explore it. And the way you do that, let me turn my minifigure around, is really, you do need the time. So you give yourself time to engage, then you give yourself time to explore. But what happens is when you explore, you get into what's called the flow. Do you remember when you were kids and you were playing and your mom tells you to come home by 6:30 for dinner? And they're out looking for you and it's like 8 o'clock. What happened? You were engaged, immersed yourself in that activity of play, and you lost all track of time. And that's what happens when you explore curiosity. So I want you to immerse yourself, open the door and explore all the things. Give yourself full permission to fully explore whatever it is that you're curious about, and give yourself that opportunity. Immerse yourself, all the 5 senses, engage with it fully, okay? And then when you do that, the final E here stands for enjoy. That's the final E in the SEEE process. And what happens is when you satisfy your curiosity, you get a dopamine release. So dopamine is referred to as the pleasure chemical in your brain. And when you satisfy your curiosity, it's flooded into your brain. So your brain is literally saying, thank you for allowing me to be curious today. And you feel better. You actually literally feel better about that. And that's the SEEE process. So first you see something, right? Like this duck with a skelly. Then you choose to engage. And then you will explore that curiosity. And then a byproduct or outcome of that is you will enjoy it, right? That's where it's represented by the heart. So that's the SEEE process today. So are you born with curiosity? Yes, you are. Can curiosity also be taught? 100%. I hope you found this tip helpful and this explanation with my Lego model here. And yeah, this is all prompted from curiosity because of the yellow sky. I hope everyone is okay up in Northern Ontario. But let me know what you think of this video. Was this helpful for you? How will you engage in the SEEE process moving forward, and what are your takeaways? If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, comment on this video. Let me know how you will use SEEE process. And I will see you in the next one. Until next time, my friends, stay innovative.